This submission is for SIT 107, Software Engineering 1, Connecting the Cyber and Physical World. And this is task 10.1C, Team Project Sprint 2. And the group members are Satvik Sharma and Ishan Vij, and my ID is 21859505, and Ishan's ID is 2190568662.
Smart living, as told before in our last creation, is necessary for progress. As per the days goes, technology is developing day by day, and humans are depending more on the technologies. And now most of the things are getting automatic. Earlier, we introduced light, which turns on just by detecting human presence, and a tap which can pour water on its own. But now we want to create even more smarter applications and appliances. We want to make human living more smarter and with more ease. Light with a brain. The first product of our prototype in the smart living is smart lighting, in which we are going to replace the traditional switches and bulbs in near future. By now learning from our last version of smart washrooms, we are providing the facility to also manually shut down the whole prototype, as in situations like offices at night when nobody is working, there is no need of lights. And even though we apply more than one or more than two of the PIR motion sensors, there will be always a slight chance of detecting false motion. And to get rid of that, the person who works the last in the office can turn off the manual switch, which will turn off the whole prototype, and the lights will not turn on whatsoever until the switch is turned on. Now the lights can turn on and off on the basis of your motion, as well as they can be shut down manually. They are going to be really helpful for saving our natural resources. They are cheap, even though they might have a high installation cost, but it proves to be worth it for long term. They use less electricity as compared to the other traditional lighting sources, as most of them are LEDs, which are very energy efficient. Moreover, LEDs have a long lifespan, so most of them will work for more time than the traditional lights and bulbs. They also turn on and off depending on the person inside the room, which further saves the electricity and time. And all in all, they are, of course, going to be eco friendly and save the natural resources. Tap that everybody asks about. Think of the 5 star of the or the 7 stars luxurious hotels where people put their hand below the tap and water comes out automatically. That's the thing that nobody forgets. Now assume that if the facility is provided to the household for day-to-day life or day-to-day use, how grateful will it be? I have certainly noticed that most of the small children can't turn on or off the tap, so they have to constantly ask for the elders to turn on and turn off the taps. With this facility now, children can just put their hands below the taps and water will come. They can say hello to the new upgraded lifestyle. What's about the new temperature control? The device uses temperature detection and changes the temperature according to the need. It can switch between automatic and manual use as per the user's demand or choice. In the automatic scenario, the sensor will detect the surrounding temperature and adjust accordingly. For example, if it's hot outside, the water will be cold and vice versa. In manual scenario, the user can enter the temperature of the water as they would like to have. Spending smartly and efficiently. Firstly, they are water efficient as they work as long as sensor detects the hand under the tap. So as soon as you remove your hands, it will turn off after very short period of delay. Secondly, there is no contact between the hands and tap, which means fewer germs and diseases. It is a great appliance for people who like hygiene and want to be tidy. And the temperature will change depending upon the temperature of the surrounding. So when it's hot, the water will come cold, vice versa. It can be changed manually, not a big deal.
The Smart Washroom version 2.0 is a device which is connected to internet to provide real-time data from the washrooms and allows the user to easily observe the washroom anytime anywhere they want and compare it with the data from one area to another. So basically this device consists of PIR motion sensors and the temperature and humidity controls sensors. So PIR motion sensors are going to detect the motion, and the system is made such that if the light is switched on, only then the other sensor can work. Otherwise, the water won't come out, and the temperature control will turn the temperature of the water up and down according to the need of the user. This is a flow chart which shows how the sensors are going to work. The sensor is going to detect the motion and the lights will turn on, and then when the person puts his hand under the tap, the motion is detected and the temperature sensor adjusts the temperature accordingly, and then the water comes out. The tap will turn off after 30 seconds of inactivity and the light will turn off after 3 seconds of inactivity. So this is a mind map which explains the smart washrooms version 2.0 in a short, and it explains about the smart lights and the smart taps and what kind of sensors they are using and how they are going to work. Go, get up, don't be lazy. Just go out and buy this smart washroom and give yourself a special treatment.